June 9th, 2026, Anthropic released something to the public that 2 months ago they said was too dangerous to release at all. The same model that sent shockwaves through the cybersecurity world, the same model that the US government got special access to, the same model that compressed months of work at one of the world's biggest companies into a single day. Think about that. They made it available to anyone with a subscription. This morning, you can have it. And most people have no idea what just happened. The world has changed. My name is Ayo Lucas, and today I'm breaking down exactly what Claude Fable 5 is, what it can do that nothing else on this earth can do. And most importantly, how a local business owner like you, an entrepreneur, a creator, a professional, can use it to do things that were simply impossible 6 months ago. Stay until the end. This is why it is significant. You need to know the backstory. It's not a normal model release. In April 2026, Anthropic released a model called Mythos, previewed to a tiny group of select partners through a program called Project Glasswing. AWS, Microsoft, Apple, CrowdStrike, the US government are all the people they showed it to. A handful of cybersecurity researchers. The question is, why only them? Because Mythos was capable in cybersecurity, finding and analyzing zero-day exploits across major operating systems. That Anthropic decided it was too dangerous for general release. They called it a covered model, things that they kept contained. AI community was obsessed with Mythos. Holy markets, the prediction market, had traders betting 90% odds on when it would become public. Every developer was watching. Okay, by June 9, 2026, Fable 5 drops. And Anthropic answered that question. Claude Fable 5 is the public version of Mythos. Fable 5's capability exceeds those of any model Anthropic has ever made generally available. It's a state-of-the-art on nearly all tested benchmarks. Trust me. I've been following it for a while. Guess what? The longer and more complex the task, the larger Fable 5's leading over every other model. That sentence is everything. This is not a faster version of what came before. It's a different category of capability. Let me go through the capabilities one by one. And I want you to think, as I describe each one, what this means for your specific work or business. Capability 1, long horizon autonomous work. What does this mean? Every AI model before Fable 5 had a problem. The longer and more complex the task, the worse they got. They drifted. Sometimes I had to remind what I'm using of what we did earlier, and it comes back to the senses. They lose context. They made mistakes midway that compounded. But you always have to babysit them. I babysit mine. But Fable 5 is different. It is autonomous for longer than previous Claude models, without losing focus, without compounding errors, without needing you to check in every 5 minutes, babysitting it. Let me show you what happened in the secret. Stripe gave Fable 5 access to a 50 million line Ruby code base. It performed a code base wide migration in 1 day. That would have taken a full engineering team over 2 months. 2 months of engineering work done in 1 day. Let that sink. For a local business owner that translates to this, give Fable 5 a genuine complex project, a full business plan, a complete context strategy, a detailed proposal, a month of social media, and it finishes it in the blink of an eye, start to finish, without you holding its hand through every step. That's beautiful. Capability number 2, 1 million token context window. Let me explain this to you. You will love this. What this means is that context window is how much a model can hold in its work memory at one time. Fable 5 has 1 million token context window in beta. It can hold 100 million information at once and process them. It can read and reason across 750-page business documents, the whole thing at once. It can hold an entire year of your email history and summarize patterns. It can read every contract you have ever signed in your life, be it 50 years. Identify the complaints. It can process a full season of transcripts from sales calls, extract your conversion patterns. It can hold your entire brand guideline, the product catalog, and FAQ in memory simultaneously at the same time. So every output it generates is perfectly consistent. The old problem with AI was always it forgets. You give it context, it loses track halfway. Fable 5 does not forget. A million tokens means it holds more in mind than most humans can. In mind. Capability 3, vision. It sees everything. Fable 5 is now the world's best AI model at tasks involving vision. And this is not a small upgrade. This is a qualitative leap. Why did I say this? Or why do I say this? Give it a screenshot of a competitor's website. At all. It built and rebuilt all the full source code from the image alone. Give it a handwriting note. It reads structures and responds to it. Give it a graph or a chart. It extracts precise numbers and perform analysis. Give it a photo of a room. It describes design, improvements, identifies furniture styles, suggests color palettes. Give it a photo of a product. It writes the marketing copy, the product description, the social caption. You don't have to tell it. Just introducing the picture changes everything. Okay, this is Anthropic's test. Earlier, Claude model could not play Pokemon Fire Red without a complex harness of helper tools, giving it extra information, you understand? But Fable 5 beat the entire game with vision only, just saying it, just looking at the screenshots. No maps, no navigation aids, no extra data, pure visual understanding. So it looks at something and decode it for you from the scratch. Okay, for everyone who is not a gamer or you've never played Pokemon, here is why that matters. The game requires long-term memory, strategic planning, understanding complex visual information, recovering from setbacks you had when you were playing, and executing a multi-step plan over hours. But Fable 5 did all of that by looking at the screen the same way a human would and knows how to play the entire game and broke it. Capability 4. Memory. It remembers, it learns, and it improvises. One of the longest standing frustration with a tool, that is AI, is every new conversation, sometimes it starts from zero. You are re-explaining your business, you are re-explaining your tone, you re-explain your customer almost every single time. When given access to local files, it extracts and saves key facts, building a knowledge base about you, your business that compounds over time. In a test with the game Slay, the Spare, giving Fable 5 persistent file-based memory improved its performance 3 times more than the same memory boost given to the previous Opus model. Now, Fable 5 learns from its own work better than any model before it. So everything it's doing is learning from it and storing it to know how to think. For you, this means you build a business brain, not just a tool. You feed it your brand guidelines once, feed it your client profiles, feed it your pricing structure, your past proposals, your tone of voice, and every output it creates from that point forward is calibrated into your business specifically, not the generic template. Capability 5. Knowledge work. Senior level reasoning. Senior level reasoning. Fable 5 does not just execute instructions. It reasons, it analyzes, it makes decisions. Okay, something happened. On Heaviest Finance Benchmark, which tests senior level analytical reasoning, Fable 5 scored highest of any AI model in the world on this earth. IMC, one of the world's largest trading firms, said Fable 5 aced their trading analysis evaluation nearly across the board, including factual lookup, conceptual reasoning, root cause analysis, and expected value analysis. Imagine. For business owner, this means Fable 5 can analyze your finances and tell you where the lacks and the leaks are. It can read a competitor's annual report and extract strategic weaknesses. It can compare 3 suppliers' quotes and rank them by total cost of ownership, not just listed price this time. It has gone past that. It can review a contract and flag the clause that put you at risk. It can look at 6 months of your sales data and identify which product, which customer type, and which channel is driving your actual growth. For me, when they give me contracts to read, sometimes it's a problem. You see, in this case, it checks it, looks at it for you, and you know what you're looking for in the document. It just gives it to you. Because there's some documents, you need to read them for maybe 4 or 5 days. This guy will help you. Just load the document in it, and you have your solution. That is not AI writing assistant at all. That is AI as a senior business analyst working exclusively for you. I want to step back for a moment and tell you something that most tech videos will not say clearly. The tools we have access to right now in June 2026 would have seemed like science fiction to a business owner in 2022. Why? In 2022, you hired a copywriter for your captions. Remember, you hired a consultant for a business plan. You hired a researcher for computer analysis. You hired a developer to build you anything, a designer even to visualize anything for you. Fable 5 does not replace those people, actually, but it makes their level of output available to anyone instantly anywhere in the world at a fraction of the cost. Now, for the first time in history, a tailor in Lagos, in Accra or London, a furniture maker in Abuja or in Port Harcourt has access to the same level of analytical, creative, and operational intelligence as a Fortune 500 company in Austin. People don't want me to say that, but it's true. We are on a level playing field right now. The field has never been more level. The question is, as always, who picks up the tool first? I want to be honest with you. Fable 5 is not magic. It still requires you to give it clear, specific instructions. That is where prompt comes in, because it is garbage in, garbage out. But the ceiling of what it can do when you give it good instruction has moved up so far. 2 months ago, the only people with access to this level of AI capability were the United States government, especially the US Department of Defense, senior partners at world's biggest technology companies that can be trusted with such a software, and a handful of cybersecurity researchers who signed non-disclosure agreements. But today, a tailor in Yaba can use the same tool. A photographer in Enugu or Port Novo can use the same tool. A furniture maker in Kaduna or in Abuja can use it. An interior designer can use it in Lekki and take it anywhere they want. The most capable AI ever made publicly available to you today. There's a question I'm always asking. This is another dimension. You want to sit with it and say this is not real? The benchmarks are public. The companies are using it and they are public. The results are verified. The question is, what will you do with it? Most people will read a headline, feel vaguely excited, open Claude once, ask a simple questions, get a decent answer, close the tab, and go back to do everything the way they have always done it. Don't be like that. I was once like you sometime, and I decided to change. And a small number of people, the ones who watch this video and do what they have to do, they are the one who learns the tools before everyone else does. They will use it in the next 2 weeks, while Fable 5 is included in their plan to build something. Maybe a workflow, a business brain, a content engine, a proposal template trained on their best work, a system that keeps running while they are sleeping, a system that is running while they have closed their laptop. If this video has helped you understand what just dropped, hit the like button. It tells the algorithm this content matters. And subscribe. We are going to go deep on Fable 5 next week. I will do a full hands-on live demo. Real business task, real prompt, real result. You'll walk away knowing exactly how to use this at your level. Of course, we know that right now, the US government is stopping the use of this tool. That lets you know that this tool is excellent. So comment below. What is the one task your business will undo to Fable 5? Tell me specifically. The best comment gets featured in the next week's video. The model is ready. Go and use it. Thank you.